Welcome to Helpful Living at Parish Virtual. We're going to go through this short video to show you a little bit about the course and help you get started as we lead into our introductory unit. One of the things you'll want to do is visit Parish Virtual on Parish Episcopal's website, but most of our course, the communications are going to go through Edmodo, and I know you guys are all familiar with Edmodo, so if you go to Edmodo and log in, I want to take you to this page. Whoops, let me do that again. There we go. Let's see if we can get logged in here. When you get logged in, what I want you to do is go over here to join and click on join, and the group code that I want you all to enter for help is MXAGNK, and you hit join. Now I'm already in there, so it's not letting me join twice, but it will bring you to this page, and this is the page that we're going to use, Mr. Callahan and Mr. Savage are going to use to communicate with you guys, and this is where you will take your quizzes and communicate with us. And the first thing you'll see here is a link to a web page, and I want you to click on that link because this is where you're going to live on this course. The entire course is going to be built off of this web page that we have built. You can see here that Mr. Callahan's email and Mr. Savage's emails are here. Of course, you can communicate with us by making posts here on Edmodo. We'd prefer that, but if you need to email us, that's great too. So back to this page. On this page, you need to spend some time on this page prior to coming into the course. Read the course description, see what our expectations are for you, for your attendance, and what the objectives of the course are, how we're going to grade you, and an abbreviated course outline and some other expectations. So you're responsible for reading through that material. It's all very helpful, and you'll see kind of how the course is built. Other things that you can find on this page is a calendar. So we'll click on the calendar here, and it'll take us to a page that looks like this. And you can see that we have the course paced out here. This is June, and I'll jump ahead to July, where we end the face-to-face classes. The course grades are turned in on August 3rd, so we have until this to get everything done. But up here in June is where we're going to have the majority of our time spent. You can see that the face-to-face classes are scheduled every Monday and Thursday. Mondays at 1:30, Thursdays at 10:30. Those are when Mr. Callahan and Mr. Savage will be here at school to help you and work with you. Otherwise, you're going to be working on your own time outside of class. I'm going to go back to this home page here. You can also see a detailed syllabus. You can see all the topics we're going to cover through the year in a little bit more detail. We have broken the course into 6 units and 7 tasks, so we'll go through that in just a moment. Going back here, this is probably the most important page. When you get to assignments, we'll see how the course is actually built. We have 7 assignments, or 7 modules, with the last one being reflection paper at the very end. It's not really a module, but basically just a wrap-up for you. But I'll click on the first one to give you an example of what each unit's going to look like. We'll start off with Unit 1, just an introduction to the course, and we start with our big questions, what are the big thematic ideas we're looking at, and then there'll be content. Prior to each section, you'll have videos to watch, articles to read. None of these are very long, and at the bottom of the page, we'll have a note packet that you'll want to have printed or open that you can work on, and I have them linked. Let me scroll down here to the bottom. I loaded them as PDFs and as PowerPoints and as notebooks. It's the same thing. All 3 of these are the same, just different versions in case you have trouble opening one. So here you have the content, and then these are the objectives. This is what we want you to be able to do at the end of this unit. And at the end of each unit, there's 2 things to do. There's going to be a mastery quiz, which you'll find on Edmodo, and you can see from the course description page what that mastery quiz entails, but you need to be able to pass the mastery quiz before you can move to the next module. But in the task is going to be something you're going to produce each unit, some short project that you're going to do to apply the information. And task 1 in Unit 1 requires you to build a web page. It's this web page that you're going to is where you're going to put all of your tasks. So I want to spend this video kind of showing you how to build this web page so that for each unit, when you go to build your task, and you'll see what you need to do below 1, 2, and 3, you're going to put all that on your web page. You won't turn anything into us. You'll do the mastery quizzes on Edmodo, and your task you will build and upload to your web page, and we'll grade it there. So I'm going to show you how to build this web page so you can get it done ahead of time. So I would put a link right here, and just click on that link, and it's going to bring you to search for Google Sites, and then just click here on Google Sites. And when you get here, I want you to sign in with your email, but I want you to use your parish email, your parish student email. I'm going to pause this for a moment and put my information in. Okay, so you hit your sign in, use your parish email and your parish login password, and then go over here to Sites and hit Create. And you'll get these choices once you hit Create. And what I want you to do is, I think it would be best if we all use the same template, so I'm going to show you a really good one. So where it says Browse a Gallery for more, click on that for a template, then move over here and you scroll down and see Schools and Education, click on that, and then this one right here, ePortfolio Template. This is really a good one for what we're going to be doing, so I would highly suggest you all pick this template. So we'll pick that and we'll hit Select down here at the bottom, and we're going to give it a name. So what I'd like you to name it is Healthful Living, and then put your first name, oops, spelled my name wrong, and last initial, and that's going to be the name of your site. Okay, and then we'll scroll down a little bit and we're going to select a theme, and you can pick any one of these, whichever one you like. I like this one, so I'll pick that one. You can pick whatever you want here, and we'll say we have to type in one of these things. I hate these things. I think I got that right, and we'll hit Create, and then that takes a moment. And there we go. So you'll have a page that looks like this. Now, the reason I said this is a good one because we have these tabs along the top, and you can rename these, and we have 7 tasks, and so you have more. You have 10 tabs here, so that gives you an extra tab or 2. But each one of these tabs can be for each one of your tasks. So go up here to, at the top says Edit Page, and click on Edit. And what we can do is we can change this first tab to Task Number 1. And we hit Save, and you'll see that it will change maybe momentarily when I click over here. Maybe there we go, Task 1, and then I can change this one tab that said Letter, and I can change this to Task 2, and you get the point. You're going to have 7 of these tabs, and then each one of your pages will look the same, with Task 1, Task 2, Task 3, 4, 5, and etc. And you can name them that based on what we're going to be doing. We have 7 tasks. So when you go back to our page here, let me go back here. Task 1 in Unit 1 is to build the page, which we've done now. Make sure it's easily identifiable as yours. Make sure you gave it a good name. And this is really, really important. Make sure you send us the link. Okay? Let me show you a couple other things back on this web page, just to be smart here. Whoops, that's not where I'm looking. Here we go. Once you get here, go to this button that says More, and I want you to go to Manage Site. We're going to make sure that we don't make your page searchable. Let's see. What we want to do is go over here to the side when you get to Manage Site and go to Sharing and Permissions and click on that. And what we want to do is, we don't necessarily want your web page public to the world, so we're going to hit Change, and let's make it anyone with the link can see it. That way, if you want to share it with your friends or your family, you could do that, but it's just not a public web page. You could make it private, but then you have to specifically put our emails in that say we have permission to access it, but I think anyone with the link is secure enough. And click Save, and then again make sure you email the URL, which you can find right here. Just click in here and copy and paste that into an email to us, so we have this address here so we can get to your page easily. So at this part, you're already done with part of your first homework assignment. You've created your Google Sites page, and then you do have some work to do right here, 1, 2, and 3, but that shouldn't be too hard. So that's your homework for Task 1, Unit 1, and then there is a Mastery Quiz, and the Mastery Quiz will be based on some of the notes that I have linked for you and these articles to read, and also that Mastery Quiz will have information that's really based on this first page here, and if you haven't read through and spent some time reading through the course description and how the course works, then you're going to have a hard time with that Mastery Quiz, so spend some time on this page. Alright, so let's briefly review what we need you to do. We need you to sign on to Edmodo and enter the group code MXAGNK. We need you to go to the class web page, which is linked on the Edmodo page, and read through the course description, spend some time getting familiar with what the web page looks like and how to navigate it, and go to Google Sites and build your portfolio page for your unit tasks. And there you have it. So if you have any questions, send us an email. You'll be getting some other information, and you need to get on there hopefully this weekend or Monday before morning and spend some time on that. And of course, we'll help you in class, but we just want you to get off to a good start and have this as a resource. All right, let us know if you need any help, and we'll see you soon, hopefully Monday or Thursday of this week.